Hey y'all, welcome back to Floating Hands on the Internet. So today I'm gonna do a friendship reading between Niall, Horan, and Zayn, Malik. I got this request, so I'm kind of working my way through people's requests to do these. They're from One Direction. Never was a One Directioner, so don't know. I only know what they look like. I looked them up, so I think Niall is a Virgo and Zayn is a Capricorn. So we're just going to kind of see what their relationship is like. I'm still offering free readings. I've decided that I'm gonna continue to offer those until I hit 500 subscribers. Right now I'm a little over 200, so I kind of have that goal for myself. So all you have to do is email me a picture of yourself, your prompt, and your birthday, and I'll give you a free reading, and I'll send you a private link. This is always for alleged and entertainment purposes only. No facts here, just floating hands on the internet. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know down below. If I've read for you before, you should be able to leave a review. I think I'm going to set that up soon, but anyway, we're going to pull some cards. So let's look at the relationship between Niall, Horan, and Zayn Malik, all for alleged and entertainment purposes only. So let's do Niall's opinion about Zayn. How did he view that friendship? So we're going to do from Niall's perspective. How did he feel about him and Zayn's friendship? Niall. How did he feel? So, how does Niall feel about Zayn? Well, I pulled the 9 of Wands in reverse, which is things getting worse before they get better, but it's in the reversal. That's about stubbornness, getting in your own way, preventing a cycle from completing. Yeah, like you just are ready to kind of quit. The 7 of Pentacles is about, wait, isn't Zayn the one that left One Direction? Okay, I did the reading. I've done multiple readings. I'm sorry, there's like 5 or 6 of them. I can't keep track, I'm sorry. But wasn't this what I said before? Because didn't Zayn leave first and somebody in the comments said something about how it affected their money and tour? Am I making that up? That's about growth and about patience. I'm hearing the song, All You Had to Do Was Stay. Yeah, it's like a lazy, complacent card. You were so close to reaching your goal. So you need to have great gratitude instead of frustration. It's about the journey, not the destination. Yeah, that's about it is about growth and about patience, but it's also like lazy and complacency. And then you have the 6 of Pentacles, which is with generosity and sharing resources. Because the 6 of Pentacles, that's about the relationship to giving and receiving. I think money was an issue. I think him leaving, he left, right? I could be wrong about that, but if it's not about him leaving and costing them money, it's about something else regarding finances. The 9 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So the 9 of Swords, that's about hopelessness and despair. 9s are also about nearing completions of cycles, but they're in the reversal, which means that a cycle didn't complete. And then you have the 9 of Pentacles, but it's in the reversal, which is about materialism, lack of appreciation. And then you have the Ace of Swords in the upright, which is about, like swords are about truth. That's about new ideas and new opportunities. Yeah, I think that's, I don't know. I'm going to feel kind of stupid if Zayn wasn't the one that left, but there definitely is like, I can't keep the song. All You Had to Do Was Stay. I think that Niall thinks that Zayn was being kind of selfish. With the Nine of Wands in reversal, it's kind of like you gave up on us and what we had, and you couldn't let it just complete. You couldn't just finish out the cycle. You're lazy, you're complacent, all you cared about is, like, you couldn't see your money grow, and so you left. And then it's like there's an unevenness between the relationship and giving and receiving. And then you have, like I said, the Nine of Pentacles in the reversal, which is about like materialism. Nine of Swords is about anxiety and despair and hopelessness, kind of like I'm hearing you're a lost cause. And then the Ace of Swords, that's like a new idea, mental clarity. Actually, I'm hearing the song Suddenly I See. I think, yep, I'm hearing the song Your True Colors. I think when Zayn left, Niall's perception of him really changed. The Five of Pentacles, reversal, emotional detachment, yep. King of Swords. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles, you'll notice. It seems very money oriented. That's about moving away from financial challenges. I think Niall has moved on since. I don't think he necessarily holds a grudge, if I'm being honest. I just think with that Queen of Cups in reversal, emotional detachment, I feel like Niall feels like Zayn kind of fucked them over. But I think with that Five of Pentacles in the reversal, that's about moving away from financial challenges, but I now feel cut off from you. Or he's kind of like not emotionally invested in one direction anymore. I don't know if they're still friends. I don't know if they hang out, but you have the King of Swords in the upright, which is about logic. Yeah, I think he thinks, looking back, I think there's a little bit of resentment, but I think honestly, like, this has been a while, right? I think he can kind of understand, like, you did what you had to do. That wasn't cool. But I mean, with the Five of Pentacles, moving on, emotionally detached, that, like I said, that could mean more I'm emotionally detached from you, but that it could also mean I'm not, like, this happened 10 years ago. I'm not emotionally invested anymore. I've made my peace with it. With the King of Swords, it's like seeing logic. So, yeah, I think he thought, like, I think when Zayn left, it really pissed off Niall. I think it pissed off a lot of the guys, right? Because it fucked with their money. But I think, yeah, I'm hearing Katy Perry's song, In Another Life. Like, I just think that's his past, and he's not focused on that. So that's kind of not how Niall feels about Zayn. So let's see how Zayn feels about Niall. And if you have any other, like, One Direction lore questions, let me know. Not in their fandom, so I wouldn't even know what to do. I'm gonna try to do all the relationships between all the boys, but I'm making my way through. So all right. So how does Zayn feel about Niall? For alleged entertainment purposes only, how does Zayn feel about Niall as a friend, person, whatever? Five of Swords in the reversal. Star in reversed. And the Emperor. So how does he feel? How does he feel? How does he feel? Okay. How does he feel about Niall as a person? So the Five of Swords is in the reversal. That's about releasing grudges. Yeah, it's leaving past in the past. I think he forgives. It's giving very much like, I hate you for hating me. Like, I think Zayn was mad at Niall because Niall hated him or didn't like him or was pissed off about the whole situation. But I think he kind of realized, again, the past is in the past with that Five of Swords in the reversal. The Star card's in the reversal, which is about kind of like a disconnect. I don't think they're connected. The Star card is also like celebrity, right? Like you're in the spotlight. It's in the reversal, but I really just think that it's not something he wants to talk about. I don't think he ever got closure, if I'm being honest. Are they friends? Because I feel like with that Star card in the reversal, it's not something he wants to talk about. I mean, I guess they don't talk about each other, right? And then they have the Emperor card, which is like inspiration, personal power. Clarification on the Emperor card. Page of Pentacles, King of Cups in reversed, Ace of Swords. You know what? If I'm being honest with you, I think he thinks he was doing them all a favor in his mind. Because the Five of Swords is about kind of like releasing grudges, laying the past to rest. The Star card's in the reversal, which is like a disconnection. And then the Emperor is like about personal power. So if I'm asking, how does Zayn feel about, Zayn feel about Niall? I think he thinks it was a good thing that the band broke up, because that means that Niall got to like be his own person. I'm hearing Kelly Clarkson's I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. And then that's about like a new opportunity, solid beginnings, prosperous work things. I think he thinks that this was good for the group and good for. I think that Zayn was mad for a while because the groups took it so harshly, but he's kind of let that go. But I think he thinks it was for the best. And if we're talking about Niall specifically, I think it's kind of like, I'm gonna let you need to spread your wings and fly without me. Because that's about, like, obviously being emotionally cut off. It's the King of Cups in the reversal. But it's also, like, emotional instability and shaky boundaries. So I wonder if, like, at one point, I mean, they had to have all been close, but I guess some of them are closer than others. But I feel like it hurt Zayn when this happened. And I think he cut off from his heart emotionally. Because that's about hurt feelings and feeling rejected. It's like, I gave you this opportunity so that we could all go on our way, so that we could advance in our careers and not be tied to each other for the rest of our lives. Like, personal power, Page of Pentacles. But I think it just led to a lot of hurt feelings. And then you have the Ace of Swords in the upright, which again is like clarity, mental clarity, new ideas. Yeah, that's about uncovering new ideas for expanding business. That is so funny. I really think Zayn thinks I was doing you a favor. I don't know why you're mad at me. Two of Wands. I didn't have a choice. He did have a choice, but Six of Pentacles, generosity with strings attached. And the Temperance card, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is the Sagittarius card, which would be Zayn. Yeah, the Two of Wands is like, I didn't have a choice. Because the Two of Wands in the Upright is about a choice and plan. That's about not having a clear plan of action. It's like, I didn't have a choice. And then you have the Six of Pentacles and the reversal, inequality, strings attached. Did Zayn maybe feel like Niall leaned on, like Niall benefited from a group rather than did Zayn think he was more talented than everyone else? Because that's about generosity with strings attached and inequality. And then you have the temperance. Oh, shit. And then you have the temperance card, which is about moderation, harmony. It's also the Sagittarius, which is Zayn's sign. So I think in a way, it's like, look how this person's like an angel, almost like she's a savior or something. That's so interesting. Yeah, that's about timing. Like, this was my time to go. So, if you want to know how I personally think that he's laid this to rest. He's laid it to rest. He doesn't want to talk about it, but he also felt like disconnected. He was like, I can't get the song "I'll Spread My Wings and I'll Learn How to Fly" out of my head. Like, this will be good for you, Niall. Like, you can inspire your own self, and you can manifest your own goals. But I just think, like, with that King of Cups in reverse, it's like not only emotionally detaching, but when it's in the reversal like that, it's like I think he thought everything would be kosher and he could still lean on to him for support. Or it's like, y'all have got to quit. Not y'all have to quit, but like, I can't be the one holding this group together anymore. And like I said, like, that's mental clarity. And then Two of Wands, like, I think in a way Zayn does kind of play victim with the Two of Wands in reverse. Like, he felt like he didn't have a choice. It's like, yeah, you could have stayed and like fulfilled your contract or whatever. But that's like, this isn't an equal give and take for me. I can make more money on my own. And then that's literally Zayn. He's a Sagittarius. No, he's not a Sagittarius. I'm sorry. He is a Capricorn. But still, I mean, Temperance card is about moderation and timing. Like, I'm hearing the song, "It's my time now, and I know that I'm ready." I don't know. I don't get great vibes between these two. I don't get the vibe that they were close either, at least towards the end. Zayn's kind of, I think in a nutshell, Niall feels that Zayn just kind of let them down, and Zayn feels like he was quote unquote letting, especially Niall, letting him spread his wings and fly. And I think he thought everyone should have done what he was doing, and that was being on his own. I feel like I have the Eight of Swords in my mind's eye, where it's like feeling trapped, feeling restricted. This can't go on forever. Yeah. I'm just pulling from the... Yeah, I mean, look at all the money. I think this had a lot to do with the money and what was lost. The Hierophant is, tradition, moving up that ladder of success. Eight of Pentacles, that's about hard work and productivity. Yeah, and the Queen of Pentacles is like generosity, dependability. It's like, I'm just trying to get my coin. So yeah, I think I don't get great vibes from these two. I mean, they might be friends in real life. Maybe I think they both have buried the hatchet, at least in their own mind. I think that I don't think it's something they obsess over, but I do think, if you're asking me how they feel about each other, I don't really think they fuck with each other that much. That's just the vibe that I'm getting. So if you guys want any other, I'm working my way through each of the relationships, so if you guys have any other One Direction lore you guys want me to read on, drop a comment down below, and I'll catch y'all at the next one.